Okay, so when I wake up in the morning, I am not hungry for about 3 hours, which really helps me get in the supplements that I need an empty stomach for. So I usually start with either colostrum, which I take for gut health. It helped me get off Pepsid AC many, many years ago, and I just keep taking it. Or I will do my Byron White AL complex, which is specifically for Lyme disease, and it fights all strains of Borrelia. But I also like that the herbs in this formula, they also can have a killing effect on fungus and other bacteria, strep, staph, stuff like that. And you do have to be under a doctor's care, and you start off slow. They're very strong. You start off with 1 drop, and I think my doctor has me on 30 twice a day. I'm not even up to that point yet. And then once I mix it, I just take it over to my living room where I just have a little yoga mat set up, and I like to read. I have Jesus Always, and I just read that for the day and just stretch. And I love looking outside, and I'll show you why. I love these little pigs and frogs that really irritate my husband. He thinks they're perverted, but I think they're so cute. And so I just sit, and I don't do it every day. I try to do it every day because I just like how I feel when I start my day that way. And then now, a few hours later, I'm making breakfast. So here's everything that I'm going to put in my juice. Cucumber, and I have ginger and berries, and that is vitamin C powder, and flaxseed, chia seeds, spinach. I'm just going to put it all into the Vitamix. And I have some cabbage there as well. And you have to fill this up with water before you blend it. And I usually put it in a container like this because sometimes I'll take it on the go with me in the car. And it fits in the console. But here are the supplements that I take in the morning. So I do have Hashimoto's disease, which is in remission. So the GTA Forte and the Immunomod A are both help with keeping it in remission for years now. And now I either take a walk if I'm at the beach or at home around the neighborhood. And now I'm just running some errands, and I'm picking up some bone broth. I try to do this every week and just get a couple of containers. It's just so much easier than making it myself. And then if I get a little hungry, like for a snack, I usually do that. And I'm back over here in this area because I'm filming. I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for lunch. And remember how beautiful it was out this morning? Well, look at it now. It's pouring, and I love it. But it's okay because in an hour the sun will be back out. That's just how it is. So for lunch, I'm making a buffalo chickpea salad. So just romaine lettuce, and again, here is more cabbage. I love this from Trader Joe's because I just use it every day. I use it in salads, I use it in the smoothies. And I'm just adding some cucumber and tomato and carrot, artichoke, and then I mixed in some wing sauce, but it's great ingredients. It's not your typical wing sauce, but it tastes exactly like buffalo sauce. So this salad has a kick, and I love it. And then I just put a little salad dressing together at home. You can do like a homemade healthy ranch, and then I take a lot of supplements at lunchtime, as you can see, and they all have different purposes. And as you can see, the monolaurin, that's a good antifungal. It's good for Epstein-Barr, which a lot of times comes along with mold illness, with Lyme disease. Vitamin D, homocysteine supreme. If you have the MTHFR gene like I do, you cannot detox as well as everybody else. And I take HCl to give me acid so that I can digest my food better. Enzymes, NAC, and the list goes on. And here is my snack before I go work. Here I'm going to edit, and I'm going to leave a link to that snack that went by so quick so you can make it. It's delicious. And I'm going to answer emails and do all this kind of work, and it's going to take me a few hours. And now here we are at dinner, and I'm just going to roast these Brussels sprouts. Really so easy. And it looks like I spend so much time in the kitchen, but you know what? Everything I'm making literally just takes minutes. I think that the Brussels sprouts and the dinner took a little bit longer, but really not that long, maybe an hour total in the kitchen every day. So here's the jackfruit barbecue. So easy to make. This is a sugar-free barbecue sauce. And no, I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian. Might look like it from this video, but we eat meat probably a couple times a week, and we just love a variety of food. And this cheese sauce is actually really not cheese. I made this yesterday. It was so much fun for the first time, and it was so good. I have to give you the recipe. That was boiled potatoes and carrots and white beans and spices, and it was crazy. It came out tasting like cheese. Now with my dinner, here are 2 supplements that I take, and with Lyme disease you really have to be careful about protecting your brain. I also want to show you some of the other empty stomach supplements. That's for your GI tract, and then there's amino acids, and that biocidin at the end is something else that's wonderful for Lyme disease. It's supposed to have a kill factor and be able to get through biofilms. And for dessert, I'm going to have some strawberries with coconut whipped cream, and it's my favorite time of day because my husband's off of work, and we'll probably either bike or swim or do something like that together and then hang out with the kids tonight. Lastly, I just want to say hold on to hope, because I remember a time when I could barely get out of bed, and the body is amazing at healing. So just give it time, go slow, do all the right things for your body, and make your body become inhospitable for parasites and fungus and bacteria, and wishing you all the best.